Well, a recent survey shows Americans think they need a record high amount of money to retire. And we're actually going to talk more about this with our friend Chris Burns from Burns Estate Planning and Wealth Advisors. Chris, it's good to see you.
Thank you for having me as always.
Okay, here's the number for today that they say you need to retire comfortably. It's $1.46 million. That's a lot of dollars, but that's just the number for today, right? It's ever changing.
Forever, yes, because that's saying I want to retire today. Well, what about if I'm looking at retiring 5, 10, 15 years from now? What is inflation going to do to that? So yes, I agree with you. It's definitely a scary number, but when you break it down, it might not be the number for you.
Right. So we were just talking, it's more so of a maybe percentage to look at, also looking at our lifestyle, what we want, what we have, all of those good things, and also the guarantees. What are those things that are guaranteed that we were just talking about?
So you mentioned those percentages. Really the first step that you need to do is obviously develop a plan. I'm going to say that every time I'm here, right? The next thing you need to do is figure out how much guaranteed income are you going to generate inside retirement. Do you have a pension, Social Security? Maybe you've got some rental properties. I know those aren't guaranteed, but they're very consistent, right? And then that's going to give you a dollar value. And then most people want to take somewhere around 70 to 80% of their annual income into retirement. So how big of a gap from that guaranteed income to that number that you're looking for? That's how much your investments are going to need to produce. And most people want to take 2, 3, at the most, maybe 4% from their investments. So that's how they calculated that $1.4 million number. They didn't just pull it out of the air.
What do we, $1.4 million? That'll sounds
get their
nice.
attention.
Yeah. So it's nice to know that some science and math is behind it. I'm a few years shy of retirement, but for someone like me who is thinking about retirement in the future, or for someone who may have retirement just 5, 10 years away, how do we be proactive in this situation?
So there's a couple ways to be proactive. First, develop a plan, right? And so you can see how much income you're anticipating needing. Then from there, you can actually start to kind of build some of those building blocks, right?
Sure.
How tax efficient can you be between now and retirement? Where are your current retirement dollars going? Are they going in like a tax deferred bucket, like an IRA or a 401k? Or maybe they're going into a tax-free bucket, like a Roth, or if you've got a Roth component inside your inside your 401k. Those are some things that you can do right now to start to lower your taxable footprint. People think, hey, I want to maximize the amount of money that I put away for retirement, but if they're not thinking about what are those dollars going to look like from a tax standpoint, they may be building up some type of taxable bomb. So sitting down with a financial advisor to kind of develop that plan, even if you're not working with one now, maybe sitting down with one to help develop that plan will certainly put you in the right direction, maybe help you uncover some issues that you might not even thought about yet.
Yeah, good to know. So maybe it sounds like we need to look at the whole picture of this retirement thing. So we're going to have everything you need to know online. If someone is like me and they're just thinking, how do I make this situation a little better for myself in the future? How do we contact you guys?
The best way is take a look at our website, burnsestatePlanning.com. It's going to have all of our contact information to all of our offices. It's also going to give you good details about which advisors focus on what. So it helps you, one, learn a little bit about us, but also we've got some information on that website that'll give you some good insight of proper question to ask when you do sit down with an advisor.
Good to know, Chris. It's always good seeing you. He will be back with us here on Fox 10 Midday with another good conversation, very educational for me, and I hope for you as well. So we're going to have everything you need to know on fox10tv.com. Chris, it's good seeing you.
Thank you.
Jen?